Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. Please look at the other content, and if you enjoy that content, please be sure to like it and also subscribe to my channel. For my returning subscribers, welcome back, y'all. So on our Facebook group, Craftable Things, and if you aren't a member of Craftable Things on Facebook, please be sure to check us out. We share so much content and we like to post our creations, and I think it's an amazing community of crafters. So one of our members, Alexa, she went to Five Below, and I can't believe that I've been to Five Below so many times, as y'all know, and I have not picked one of these up. So she went to Five Below and she tested an item out and she posted it online, and I thought that it came out pretty good. I want to test it out myself and see how it goes. And she found these journals. Okay, so these journals, it's a cover, so you can take out the actual journal from the inside and lay this flat and sub on top of it. Okay, so there is the word notes here at the top in a gold color, but I don't foresee that as being a problem. In her picture, it really didn't seem like a problem. It kind of just like blended in with the design. It did not cover up the word notes, but it did just blend in. And the image, I thought her image looked really good, so I am going to test it out. These journals from Five Below were $5, and to personalize it, give us a gift, or even to sell these for someone who may want a personalized journal, it's a pretty good deal. All right, y'all, so let's get started. All right, guys, so we are in Illustrator, and I'm just going to briefly walk through how I'm going to put this together. It's nothing major. I am not doing my own designs. In fact, I'm going to take you all over to designbundles.net, and you will see where I'm getting this particular image from. I will also have the link to the package that I purchased off of Design Bundles that included this file. Okay, so I've already placed our square inside, or our rectangle inside, and it's an 11.125 by 8.375. I measured the cover of the journal, so this size should be perfect for us. So I am just going to click draw inside, and then now I'm going to take you to Design Bundles. So now we're in Design Bundles, and this is the package that I purchased. It's a craft bundle for sublimation. They have several of these on their site, and I just saw some things that I liked. So these are some design backgrounds. These look like kind of like the brush strokes. They have feathers. They have other backgrounds within this bundle, and the bundle is $15 for all of this stuff. They have so many different things in this particular bundle. But what I want to use is going to be, where is it? And they have very, very cute sayings here. So I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. And I just need to download it because I have not downloaded it. All right. So I'm going to go back over to Illustrator, but these are other items within this bundle. So it's actually for $15. It's actually a really, really good bundle. It stops there. Give me coffee and Jesus, or give me sweet tea and Jesus. All right, let's go. All right, so we're back in Illustrator, and I am going to place that file inside of the square. I'm going to see how it looks and if I need to add another background, and I think I am going to want to add another background just to kind of have it a little layered, and I do have to resize it. Alright guys, so I resized it a little smaller because it will not look good if it takes up the entire square or rectangle. So I made it a little bit smaller, and I think this is more so where I will be opening the journal at, like the zipping. It's going to be on the front. And so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a background, and I think on the back I'll just put a monogram. So I downloaded these other files from that same bundle that I had, and I think I'm going to use this one. It's like a nice, cute, pinkish bundle or pinkish background. And I'm just going to resize it. And so, see, this one, it kind of has like jagged edges. It's not a square. So I am actually going to just expand it so that way it is a square for me. Okay, and then I'm going to send that to the back. Okay, and then let me see about putting the monogram on. And again, this is from that same bundle, and I'm just using artwork and piecing it all together. I'm not creating anything, and sometimes y'all, we just need that. At least I know I need it. If you have been watching other videos, y'all know I like busy stuff. I like a lot of activity. I'm just going to resize it and put it right there. So that'll be on the back. Make it a little bit smaller. So when you're designing for something like this, you have to take in consideration, you should have all of your measurements so you know exactly the size of the front cover and the back cover, and then also that middle, the binding part in the middle, so that your image isn't overlapping into that area. So it's about, the cover is about 5 inches wide, and so the back is also about 5 inches. So I look over here and I'm within the measurements that I need to be in. All right, so I'm going to get ready to print this, and also, y'all, I don't want to forget to remove that outline. So I'm going to remove the outline, and there we have it. Okay, so I'm going to print it out. I will show you guys my print settings. I am printing on an Epson EcoTank 15,000 today because this is I think it's like 11 1/4 or something like that. But I'm going to be printing from the Epson EcoTank 15,000. And also I will be using dynamic ink. That is my ink. You can get that ink from my Etsy shop, Dynamic Print Supply Epson shop. And it's Dynamic DYE. I will be printing on, honestly speaking, sublimation paper. And a link to that paper will be listed below in the description also. And so for setup, let's see. So we have our print settings, and these are my print settings, y'all. So most of the times when I'm printing from Illustrator, I guess it just comes up automatically. So I am using plain paper setting for the media type. Okay, I am printing on quality. And remember, your settings may look a little bit different depending on your printer. Okay, so every printer does not have the same settings, even if it is an Epson printer. Okay, and so also your paper type will also determine some of your settings. Okay, so just know that if you're using something a little bit different and doesn't look the same as mine, that could be the reason why. Okay, you also want to make sure you have downloaded all of the Epson drivers from Epson.com. All right, so my print settings look good. My color options look good too. Adobe RGB. I am printing with a 2.2 gamma. You can, once you're more familiar with colors, you can adjust this. Sometimes I adjust the brightness, I adjust the set. It depends on what I'm doing, but everything has a reason. So if you need a little more cyan, you can put a little more cyan in your print, but play around with it so you can become a little more familiar with it. All right, so I am going to send this to my printer right now, and I'll meet you at the press. So now our image is printed, and I am going to cut this out. But first, I just want to prep our journal. So, of course, we want to make sure we take out the journal. And then I am going to lightly roll over this with our lint roller, because y'all be stuff on here. And then look at this. We have a sticker on the back, so you want to make sure you take that sticker off. Okay, it's not sticky, so I'm just going to go over this with the lint roller to get anything off that may be there, and then I'm going to lay it flat. So for those of you who may have a question as far as how did I do the measurements for the journal, so I just flattened it out and I measured the width, and then I measured the length of the Bible. Okay, and that's how I came up with the measurement to do a completely all over one. You could have just an image on one side if you prefer. Also, if you would like to like kind of just personalize it, you can also just put a name or so there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. All right, so now I'm going to place the image onto our journal, and it looks like it measures pretty good. I just want to kind of just flatten it out just a little, and I'm going to tape it. All right, that's all the tape that I'm going to use. I don't know how this will react to the tape, so I don't want to push it. Okay, so we're going to get ready to press. All right, guys, so we're under the heat press, and I just have it flat, and I am going to definitely lighten the pressure a bit, because I usually keep a medium pressure on my heat press, and I'm going to do it a little bit lighter because this is a little bit thicker, and so that should be pretty good. And I do have butcher paper, but like I say all the time when I'm using, honestly speaking, sublimation paper, you do not have to have butcher paper. Okay, and I probably don't really need it, but I'm not really 100% sure how this material is, if it's going to melt or what the case is going to be. So that is why I'm using it today. My heat press is set to 365 degrees for 35 seconds, and let's press. All right, so let's see if I did this correctly. As you guys can see, with this paper, you don't have any ink coming through. And y'all, it looks like the color is on, but I think the best thing is to take this off while it is hot, because it is a little bit sticking to the journal. So I think the best thing to do would be to peel it off hot. Uh-oh. There's a little piece that's still a little bit stuck, but y'all, look. I'm trying to get a good angle so you can see it's subbed. And look at my paper. There is definitely ink. This actually came out nicely. Maybe I should have tried a little more vibrant colors, but I'm very happy with this. It looks really, really good. All right, y'all. So we are done testing out the Five Below journal, and y'all, I am impressed. So this is the journal. This is how it came out. This is the back of the journal, and then even the it subbed really, really well. Only difference or thing, I think I should have made sure I centered my P, but that's a whole design thing. But as far as sublimation, y'all, I'm impressed. And make sure, of course, if you are subbing, lay it flat. That was the best way. And then also I had this unzipped, of course, and this it zips up just fine. It's perfect. When I subbed, I did tuck this little piece in. I was worried about the material, but y'all, this is major. So Alexa, thank you so much for testing this out and posting it inside of our group, because I could do more of these. Alright, so that's it, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and also subscribe to my channel. Remember to join us on Facebook, and if you haven't yet, join me on my vlogging site, Teach Craft Live. On there, I usually post when I go inside of Five Below and I find these things that I test on this site. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.